Biden's Interior Secretary Deb Haaland went one-on-one with Senator Josh Hawley over the White House's climate change agenda and made a stunning claim about blue-collar jobs in America.
Jobs for blue-collar workers in this nation are valuable resources. The livelihood and well-being of American families are valuable resources.
Senator, I know that there's like 1.9 jobs for every American in the country right now, so I know there's a lot of jobs.
Wait a minute. You're telling me we've got too many jobs in the country? Over 3 million jobs have gone to China. Do you know where those jobs have come from? They've come out of Midwestern towns like the ones I represent.
And of the 3.7 million jobs that the U.S. lost to China between 2001 and 2018, over 3/4 of those jobs came from manufacturing. Bo Copley is a former West Virginia coal miner. He joins us live. Bo, great to have you as always. What's your reaction to the Interior Secretary implying that there are just too many blue-collar jobs?
Well, good morning, Todd. I appreciate you guys having me on. Wow, that's kind of it's almost laughable to hear that. I didn't know that we had nearly 2 jobs for every American in the country available right now. Especially here, we don't typically see those kind of numbers. So really like to know where those numbers came from.
So your friends and family there in West Virginia don't feel the way that the Interior Secretary feels, that there are just too many darn jobs?
Well, maybe there are too many jobs, but I don't think they're the type of jobs that we're used to having. We're not used to, or not the type of jobs that pay the kind of salaries that we're used to seeing. You know, I think it may be President Reagan put it best when he said the 9 most terrifying words that any citizen should hear is, "I'm from the government and I'm here to help." Apparently, they're government created jobs that. Not sure that that's the kind of help we're looking for.
And I think that's such an important point, Bo, because doesn't a comment like the Interior Secretary made show the disconnect between the elite in their ivory towers in Washington who sit around all day in their offices trying to decide how to implement the Green New Deal and stress out over climate change, and the hardworking Americans like yourself who want to go to work on a day-in and day-out basis and just put food on the table for their families?
No, absolutely. You know, never really even thought about it until this morning. You know, it was 7 years ago that 7 years ago yesterday that I had the opportunity to sit down with Secretary Clinton, and 7 years ago today that I had my first interview with Fox News, and I just can't believe that. You know, our situation has been so dire and so grave in a lot of ways that I've had an opportunity to speak nationally about our situation, and that we have an administration who wants to sit back and say, well, you're just not looking, or you're not really giving it your best effort because we have 2 jobs for every American. Just seems like it's a little self-serving from where I'm from.
Happy anniversary, tongue-in-cheek there. I'm sure you'd give it all up, including these 5 a.m. wake-up calls here on a random Wednesday, if you could just have normal life back the way it was in West Virginia. Final question to you, Bo. How frustrating is it to know that if the American worker, especially in energy-rich states like West Virginia, were unleashed and able to unlock all the energy we have in these great states, that not only will we be able to compete better with China, but your area would see some wealth that you haven't seen in a really long time?
Absolutely. You know, and I'm not as much worried about the compete with China thing as I am of us just having our own independence and not having to worry about other countries, and us using energy independence that we have and we still have abundance of here in our nation, and not rely on other people. And it's what I've always said about West Virginians. We want to rely on what God's given us, and we want to be able to do the work that we feel like we had an opportunity to do under different administrations.
We are shooting ourselves in the foot, and it makes no sense. It's
Absolutely.
Also hurting great people like Bo Copley. I love getting the chance to talk to you. Wish it wasn't always under these circumstances, but we do appreciate your efforts in trying to get the word out. Bo Copley, have a great day, sir.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.